Tip-off goes to Denver. Castellano. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first.
And Greg, taking a look at this one here tonight, the clash at the guard positions really stands out.
No question about it. Both teams rely heavily on their backcourts to get it done. And I'm interested to see which backcourt brings it tonight. And, you know, he's such a huge figure from a cultural standpoint. Yao is also someone teammates love playing with because of that easygoing personality.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Now here's Murray. Solid as a rock from 20. Feet away.
So many tools at DeJounte Murray's disposal. The pick gets Murray free to fire that one off.
Pass to Yao. They double team Yao. Bridges outside. Back to Yao. And it's sent back by O'Neal. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Murray left side. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. We played just over a minute here in the first. Yao in the post. And the layup is good.
And this is where you feed Yao because almost no one is going to be able to block it.
Hey, Greg, to touch on the Bulls for a moment, defense has been an emphasis for them.
It has. And they went through several years playing subpar D, and it cost them. They began to turn things around a couple seasons ago, and it has served them well.
Denver with the ball. The Bulls getting the bucket. And that one drops. Yao's got 6.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside. Offense clicking early here. 3 for 4 to start this one.
Here's Murray. Driving the lane. And he banks in the layup.
Lights out here right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Out to the right wing. Now with the ball. Dort covering. Nance with no one around. Offline with his 3. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now here's SHAQ. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game.
Loving the confidence. Just rise and be free. And you know you can do this.
There's something to be said about knowing yourself. It allows him to shoot and shoot comfortably, even with taller defenders out there.
Here's Murray. The Nuggets getting the bucket to the paint. And stolen by Yao. Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Yao. Out to Nance. Takes the 3. Drills the 3-pointer. Nance has got a couple of 3s now in the first for the Nuggets.
And Yao just so big, he's able to see over the top of the defense, and that allows him to find an open teammate. Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Pass to O'Neal. And it's Denver with the rebound.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
Yeah, young players with these kind of moves are showing you that they're getting more patient on the inside, and Cade showed that time.
Now here's Murray. He has 6. Here's SHAQ. And he goes big with the dunk right over Mikal Bridges.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. SHAQ capable of bringing down the entire basket.
Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
Here is Cunningham. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here is Hawkins. Clock at 4. Cunningham drives in.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Denver leading by 4. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on SHAQ.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
For Denver, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they've been mediocre all season long, just about 72% from the line.
And for the last several years, Brent, the Nuggets have been a top passing team in the NBA.
Such a huge part of their success. They're an unselfish team. It's so hard to defend guys who are not only willing to move, but willing to give up the ball to guys on the move. And that's what they do. Such a cohesive unit here for the Denver Nuggets.
Now here's Paul. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
And Chris Paul still slippery on the inside when he gets close to the hoop. He'll find a way to score.
Here's Diallo. 3-point lead. Pass to Medu. Oladipo with the double team. Here's Williams. Shakes him. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
And how about the force with which the Diesel plays? SHAQ on attack.
Into the lane. Here's Hawkins. Diallo with it. He has yet to score. That one goes in.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Paul. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
And it's sent back by O'Neal. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. A wide open look here for Oladipo. With 2 seconds left. And SHAQ with the slam.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Denver on top. They lead by 1. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. It's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
When you look at Chris Paul, Brent, what sets him apart from other point guards?
Well, he's just such a master of not only the mid-range, but delivering passes and making sure that big guys are accountable for the role player that they're having to guard on every pick and roll possession he plays in.
Now, here's Siakam. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got the lead back up to 1 now for the Bulls.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And an intentional foul right there.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the...
It's Cunningham with the drive. Siakam pulls it in. And now Siakam pushing it up, but no one back to stop him.
What a display of quickness there. If you need to get out and run, Siakam's your guy.
Nance outside. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Nance has got his third basket of the night right there. And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls. And Chicago has possession. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. They get it back. Siakam. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Yao Ming.
And right there, you see the impact of Siakam's length. So tough to defend once he gets to his spots.
You know what you love seeing from Pascal Siakam is his confidence continuing to grow.
And Kevin, especially when it comes to scoring. Pascal understands how valuable he is to his team and how much they lean on him to step up on that end.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. These days, the ball is in Pascal Siakam's hands. He says it means everything. Being on the ball just gives you a better rhythm. I don't think it's hard. It's just something you grow into. I have those images in my head of where I want to get to. Now, defenses often look to double, and he said, if I played me, I would do that too. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another.
And Yao slams it in.
How about Ming just going to work? His guys are getting him the ball, and boy, is he rewarding him.
Now here's Paul. 8 points for him. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Yao. He's got 12. Shot clock at 6. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
O'Neal outside. Back to Siakam. And they get it. And finished off by Siakam.
What a phenomenal athlete Siakam is. Just taking off and finishing with power at the rim.
Bridges outside. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Wide open look here for Murray. Buries it from 3-point range.
3 points.
Murray's got 9 points.
that's an area DeJounte Murray continues to work on. When he's hitting threes, man, he's dangerous.
Here's Bridges. Drives to the hoop. And he uses the glass on the layup. And Brent, as someone who's been around the game your entire life, what advice do you give young, aspiring players?
Well, I think the biggest thing for me, Kevin, is to find the correct mentorship to where it is that you want to go. If you can find a player that's proven himself, that's about the right things, and you can get access to them, and trust me, they're more than willing to share their knowledge, go find a great mentor.
Bulls trail by 4. Murray down low. And it's Murray with the jam.
What a finish by DeJounte Murray. Wow.
Pass to Medu. Williams up on top. Williams double team. Hawkins with it. Back to Williams. Shot clock at 3. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Pass to SHAQ. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his third personal foul. Third team foul.
To the right side. And a wide open look for Siakam. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Hawkins with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. And that one, good. Bulls trail by 3. And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Here's Dort. Nothing on the board. Pass to O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
And the big guy is doing big things offensively. O'Neal knows his team counts on him to rack up points.
Here is Hawkins. Back to Williams. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Bulls making a switch here. 1:21 left to play in the first half. Now Murray. 11 points in the game. Siakam trying to free himself up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Murray continuing to put pressure on the defense as he's finding a way to get to the free throw line.
Looking at DeJounte Murray, it's amazing, Brent, how well he recovered from a serious injury just a few years ago.
Yeah, you never know how a guy is going to bounce back from an ACL injury and a complete year off from basketball, but he is back to full strength, and he has been awesome.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Bridges outside. On the wing, Harris. It's stolen by Dort. One-on-one here. Here's Feisal. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Some heads-up ball there from Dort.
Cunningham drives in. And finished off by Yao.
That's unblockable unless they can get a bigger man on him. How to learn your lesson.
With the drive. The 8-footer. And the Bulls call timeout here. Well, we're looking at Cunningham here, Brent. There's always talk about how good a finisher he is.
He's got a really unique quality, Kevin, in that he can finish really effectively with both hands. So you add that dexterity to the size, and as a point guard, this guy becomes really hard to stop on the interior.
Outside for Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Nance. Murray, no good.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Cunningham with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. And so they choose to intentionally foul. The Nuggets are getting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
15 fouls.
And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe. Murray outside. Tries again. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Couldn't tell if they tried to foul SHAQ there, but didn't matter.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Bulls lead by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
36.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Bulls. They lead by 1. Screen by O'Neal. To the middle. And that one is off. Good work defensively by Yao. From 6 away. And that one drops for him. Yao's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Denver.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Now, here's Cunningham. Following the miss by DeJounte Murray. It's stolen by Dort. They're running. Pushes it down to finish the break. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Pass to Yao. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
For 3, Murray. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
And Murray right now just no settle in his offensive game.
And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul.
Yao draws the double. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
And stolen by Harris. Cunningham with it. Guarded now by SHAQ. Pass to Yao. Hachimura grabs the miss.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Murray looking around. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a three-point play. That's on Yao Ming.
That is tough. Those are those extra reps in the weight room from DeJounte Murray.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Bridges outside. Driving to the basket.
If Bridges attacks with that kind of force, it's really hard to not foul him.
The Nuggets shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight, and he makes the first. Both free throws good from Bridges. Chicago leading. And Murray, here we go. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Love when Murray attacks the defense like that because it sometimes forces them to compromise themselves.
So it's Denver now. Bridges outside. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. 6 on the shot clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, Bridges doing a good job fighting hard past the foul, even after the release.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
To the inside. O'Neal. And he converts the layup. O'Neal's got the lead up to 4 now for Chicago.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain SHAQ, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Nance a screen. Here's Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Oh, dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. Bridges attacking. And that one, good. Bridges. Got 5 points now this quarter.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
Chicago calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Now Hawkins following Chris Paul's three-point attempt. Going inside. Double team on Williams. He nails it, and we're tied up. Williams has got 9.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets.
Nuggets call timeout. Let's go, fans. I want to hear you get loud right now.
The Nuggets trail. And here's Hawkins. Down low. Williams double team.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here is Hawkins. Back to Williams. And the rejection by Bradley. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's Siakam. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Bulls.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around.
Paul can't get it to go.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Yao. And finished off by Yao.
Now check out Yao doing big man things. I mean, this guy's size makes those openings easy picking.
Pass to Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
Assisted.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And finished off by Siakam.
And simply one of the best to ever do it. Chris Paul always making the right play.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Second team foul. Substitution for your Nuggets.
Siakam, right side. Pass to Hachimura. Takes it off the glass. And now it's an 8-point Bulls lead.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
At the elbow, it's Harris. It's stolen by Hachimura. And now Siakam pushing it up and no one back to stop him.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
Shot to stop the run. And finished off by Yao.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Here. Count it! He caught it!
That's how you do it. Stay patient, wait for the opportunity, and boom.
Fourth. Quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Nuggets trailed by 10. Pass to Yao. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his 3rd personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, Chicago. Now here is Yao. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Yao's got 28 points for the game.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Pass to Thibault. Siakam outside. Fires for three. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Yeah. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
He makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
The Bulls leading by 5. Siakam, right side. And finished off by Siakam.
Oh, the numbers speak for themselves. Siakam showing great versatility on the offensive end.
Nesty out. And it's sent back by O'Neal. And now the Bulls on the break. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. It's tipped.
Larry Nance Jr. getting up and getting it out.
The kick out to Cunningham. Looking for Nance, and he gets it there. Here's Yao. Up and in on the layup. Yao's got 17 points here in the second half.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Bulls making a switch here. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet. Are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope, guys.
All right, David, thanks. Bridget for three. Chicago grabs the miss.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the fourth personal, and he needs to stay aggressive out there. So it's going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
O'Neal, no good. O'Neal with the steal. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham.
That's his first personal.
That is his first foul of the game. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Right side, Dort. Pass to SHAQ. And SHAQ with the slam.
Guys, I feel bad for the rim on that one. SHAQ is one powerful dude.
Here's Cunningham. Inside. Bridges outside. Man's a screen. Pocket 6. And stolen by Thibault. By himself. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, that's a pretty serious blow, guys. I mean, they are showing they want this game, staying active defensively and putting up some quick points.
Pass to Nance. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Chicago called for the foul.
Well, Larry Nance Jr. came in. To the league, and a lot of talk about his dunking prowess, but really Larry Nance Jr. knows how to play the game and is building on that potential.
Chicago calls timeout. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for Chicago. for three. Murray. Rebound by Yao Ming. The Nuggets trailed by 8. Cunningham left side. On the wing, Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
What a stuff there. Bridges doing it with authority.
And so they foul intentionally. Time call here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. One guy has been getting it done is Shaquille O'Neal.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
All right, everyone. That was your 7 Nuggets dance set. Let's make some noise. Nuggets fans, give it up for the Nuggets Play Squad. Come on, City High Squad. Let's hear it for them.
Chicago leading by 6. Here's Murray. Rebound by Yao Ming. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Thibault for three. And stolen by Yao. To the middle. Here's Nance. Bridges outside. Shot clock at 5. That one, no good. Now here's Murray. To the inside. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. 4th team foul.
Thibault with the ball. Murray right side. And it's Murray with the jam.
Some verticality out there from DeJounte Murray as he rises up.
And stolen by Thibault. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. And finished off by O'Neal.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Back to Harris. Fires the three. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
4th team foul.
He's a good free throw shooter. Tobias Harris smartly looking to get in there and find some easy points from the line.
He makes the second free throw, and that brings them within 8. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that narrows the gap to 7.
I feel like Tobias Harris's confidence has grown over the past couple seasons, especially on the offensive end. Very capable of taking advantage of smaller defenders.
Pass to Dort. Out to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Siakam. Rebound by the Nuggets. 1:14 left in the 4th quarter. Cunningham with it. Dort covering. Now Nance. There's the three. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Larry Nance Jr. taking that opportunity and running with it. What a huge basket.
Murray outside. Shot from the wing. The rebound by Nance.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Here's Bridges. The second chance effort. O'Neal with the rebound.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
3.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
It's good.
And again, it's Yao Ming. I mean, we always talk his size, and that does help, but Yao also has terrific touch.
And so it's Chicago winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him.